Oh, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been like a month. Nuke's Top 5 don't really drop videos that fast no more, man. It's been like a month since the last one we did. Let's see what we got here. Will today be the day that I finally start believing in ghosts?
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Fake.
Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons.
Fake.
But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
Yo, Heather off a perk right now.
There's like little mosquitoes.
What kind of going on here?
Yeah, somebody grandma walking down the road.
What? What did you say? What did you say, Mommy?
Yo, kid, bro, when she don't respond the first 2 times, come on, man.
I can't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so
Where's the ghost?
you get all musty.
Where's the ghost at?
You can't tell me to find it.
Are you serious, ma'am?
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away.
Oh, but the camera can! That's somebody's grandma walking down the road. Yo, idiot with the 5, thank you.
Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s,
Yeah.
with an eerie grin on her face.
Okay, I can't take your word at that. Yo, Heather, respectfully, I fear that I cannot take your word for that because we can't see that. I think you're just tweaking, and you need to go apologize to whoever's grandma that is, trying to make her sound like a ghost. Okay, Heather, let's stop this insanity here.
Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse.
Because it's dark outside? And they wasn't paying attention until the last minute while she was like half a block away? Because you wasn't speaking loud enough for them to hear what you was talking about? So they wasn't looking because that kid repeated itself like 8 times talking about what you mean, what you mean. And by the time you said, she scares me, she's already out of sight.
So she checks the footage
Golly, Heather, come on.
front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording...
Okay, but she does look see-through, Case. Yeah, because we're talking about a 2-megapixel Ring camera. At night. Speaking of megapixel, Pixelated just gifted another 100 subs. That is like 350. That's like 400 subs from Pixelated just tonight. Pixelated going absolutely stupid up in here. W Pixelated, man, for real. I appreciate that, Pixelated. Seriously, thank you. That's crazy. W Pixelated, seriously. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. That's wow.
Also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder.
Don't you dare make up a story to validate this, sir.
Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The condition...
Yo, Heather, you about to make me mad. Yo, Heather, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You are ridiculous. Okay? And no offense to you as a person. I'm sure you're a great person, but you are being absolutely ridiculous right now. If you're going to try to sit here and you're going to try to tell me a mental hospital that is a mile away on what you're seeing outside of your house. This thing is a mile away, ma'am. A mile. I'd be calling you goofy if you lived across the street from it. But not only are you not across the street, you a dadgum mile away. Yo, Lyette with 1,000 bits. Hi, Case. My crush is watching right now. Can you tell him that I like him so much, please? His name is CaseOh. Don't be rude. CaseOh. Yo, CaseOh, just letting you know, Lyette likes you a lot. So, you know, you can do with that information what you want to. Just know that she like you. You know what I mean? And there it is, so in case if you didn't know that, you do know now. Right? Now, Lyette, she is a 19-month sub here, so you best not do nothing wrong either, because I'm gonna have to snap you up, not gonna lie, okay? So you don't mess with don't do that. All right? Thank you. You're welcome, Lyette. I got you. I hope that did good. But anyway, Heather, yeah, you tripping bad. You tripping, Heather.
That hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through.
I understand that, but it's a mile away, Heather.
These people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded. Like the nurse to patient ratio was just
Ma'am, we know. Yeah, we know this happened. It's bad. Everybody knows it's bad. But this is a mile away.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
When I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like, the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal. It's just,
look at the place!
It feels weird. Like, you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels.
That's insane. Not gonna lie, that right there is insane.
To transport bodies, and there was still those like metal slab beds.
And remember, she's relating all this to somebody's grandma she saw walking down a sidewalk in front of her house. Okay, she's giving us this whole history lesson because she saw somebody's grandma walking outside her house. She wants to say it's a ghost. Now, Heather, again, nothing personal, but this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Yo, Kitty with the 5. What was that lady's name that made a video in response to me? Her cabinets and stuff was opening. Her stuff was way more justified than this. This is insane. Tara, yeah, see?
That they were still down there when we went in there, like, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there, and I'm like, oh my God.
But this story gets even weirder still.
No, it don't.
Heather's dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door.
The apple don't far from yeah.
And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
No, sir.
And if not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk?
I'm gonna explain it to you, Nuke. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you why nobody else could see it. Because she didn't make it known that there was somebody walking until she was already out of sight. And it's dark outside. Thank you. I mean, this didn't even need no debunking. This is just somebody's grandma. This wasn't even difficult.
Do you need a free and easy way to capture your gameplay?
Man, golly,
Introducing
man.
Outplayed. Record anything on your PC. Highlight reels, let's play sessions.
Let me highlight
mod
reel. Let me play some
showcases.
Valorant, bro.
Oh, no. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide.
And you moved. Why?
the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Kara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years.
Was that not stated before you buy the house? That's got to be stated before you buy the house. Buddy, if I go to buy a house and they tell me the history, I'm gone. You can't even live, you don't even need to live in something like that to begin with. That's what? Yo, Kitty with the 5, thank you. Unless it's like a, I don't know.
So one day, Kara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And
wait, what did you just say? Whoa, did I just miss? What did she say? Did she just say something about Santa? I zoned out. Wait a minute.
Couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa.
I'm going to assume that Santa is the name of your dog or cat. Okay?
And I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
Summer.
Is that a blurred baseball bat?
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now.
Okay. Oh, it's a machete.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, we get it. You got a machete, ma'am. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Like, we know you got a machete. She's sitting there pointing at stuff with the machete in your hand. Okay, congrats. You got a machete. If you wanted to show off your new machete you bought from Walmart, you could have just made a video showing it off. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you, ma'am. We get it. You got a machete.
Yeah, it's in there.
She had her daughter go down there before her. Wait, did she actually?
Right, but it hasn't been touched.
Not gonna lie, I'd probably do the same thing if I had a kid and he was like 15, 16 years old and I heard something come from the basement. I'd be like, hey, bro, go down there and look real quick. Then I'm gonna come around the corner with a blicky behind you. It's like when you're playing Call of Duty or something and you bait your teammate. You're like, all right, we're going to slide into this room. We're going to kill them. Go first. Then they slide in, they get shot, and then you shoot them. Nah, I'm playing. I wouldn't do that.
And all of a sudden, after all of these months. And it's off.
Yeah. You know why it's off? You want to know why it's off? Because when you pulled it out of the box, something tripped it and made it go off. Something hit the switch.
And it's off.
And even then, it could still do something if it glitched.
Kara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains 2 old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa figurine...
Chat, y'all have a Chucky doll growing up? Chat, we used to have a Chucky doll growing up, bro. That thing was so creepy. I don't know why we had it. I don't know where we got it from. But we had a Chucky doll growing up. No joke. I don't know where it came from, and I don't know what happened to it. But there was one, and it was always under one of my brother's beds, bro.
Green has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away.
That Chucky doll used to scare me, bro.
Though the power switch is turned on.
Your buddy. So that's where we got... So, Mom, it was yours?
Off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
What?
More rapid than eagles is
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And
you don't know what's insane too, by the way, chat?
months.
She could have flipped the switch. It goes off right there. She could have flipped it right before it got into the view of the camera. Just saying.
And it's off.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!"
It's a glitched...
So is Kara's basement haunted?
No!
Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit?
No!
Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
It's not even an odd coincidence. It's just an old toy that malfunctioned.
Daddy Ghost.
Huh?
One morning, a woman named Cheyenne is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your
Bro,
daddy.
come on, man. What is that? Oh, that's what it was, Mom? Oh, I thought it was a Chucky doll. My bad. Maybe my fault. I thought it was a Chucky doll. Again, this goes back to a situation of these kid ghost videos. What did you say, honey? You said there's a demon in the corner that's gonna kill our whole family? No way! Like, you don't know what the kid's talking about! The kid don't even know what he's talking about, bro!
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
What did you just say? I feel like kids can low-key sense these kinds of things, though. Yo, Mary, respectfully, whatever you're smoking, you need to put it down.
Okay, show me.
You're bad, Mom.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad, which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
Okay.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy.
Okay. Yo, Gloom with the 5, thank you.
Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Oh, so the subtitle says hug and the kid obviously said hat.
He gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Alright, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yo, there's been at least 10 people waiting for this to come out. We're still going with this? Are you for real?
Oh! The dryer scared me, and you already freaked me out.
Oh, my own.
Wow!
Cheyenne says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers to as, quote, Daddy Ghost. But Cheyenne says that some online...
It is a tale as old as time that little kids have an imaginary friend, bruh. They made a whole TV show about it. Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, bruh. This ain't nothing new. There ain't no way but... Man, come on, dude. Yo, Kenzie with 50 gifted subs. Lord have mercy. Chat, give me some W's for Kenzie with the 50 gifted. I appreciate you, Kenzie. Thank you, Kenzie, with the 50. For real, I appreciate that, Kenzie. Seriously, thank you. That is insane. W, Kenzie, with the 50 gifted. Seriously, thank you. And Vesper with the 5 gifted as well. Thank you. And Kenzie, I appreciate you again. Thank you.
Comments have scared her a bit.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3
All right,
times.
ma'am, respectfully, I'm done here.
The ghost situation. A young woman named Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange.
Oh, have they?
Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording.
Kenzie, wait, is that another 50 from Kenzie or am I tripping? Oh, no, it's the same one. Never mind. W Kenzie again, though. Thank you.
This. Just in the...
I hate horses. I don't know what's wrong with you. Horses are chill.
Off chance that no one believes me, maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard.
Wow!
I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's up in that room upstairs. You can literally hear her working from here.
Yeah, it's a dadgum dog.
Josie?
What did you just say? Oh my goodness. This isn't Sophie. Case, not gonna lie, there's so much evidence of ghosts and supernatural existing. What do you mean? There's quite literally not hard evidence of that, but okay. Keep lying to yourself. You sleep on a bed of lies. Jarrett with the 5, thank you. Yeah, evidence. Okay.
Josie.
Yo, hold on. Jasami with 1,000 bits. Hey, Case, my boyfriend broke up with me simply because I miss him when he leaves. Can you do a shout out to Jay and tell him he's a goober? Hey, Jay, you a goober. Golly, yo, appreciate you, Jasami. Thank you. That's wild, though. Thank you, Jasami. Appreciate that.
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking.
Why do you have a camera there? What?
And she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. But I don't really know. Like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like...
You are so bored, ma'am. Unbelievable.
Is she waiting for someone to walk out of the
It's a dog!
I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like... What?
It's a dog. It's a dog. That dog don't know nothing about nothing.
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together.
What?
Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch.
I wonder if it could be the blinking light. You see this light right here? Keeps blinking over and over and over again. Maybe that's got something to do with it.
Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Average horse behavior. You know what horses do? They run around a little bit, eat grass, take dumps, and stand in one spot and stare at absolutely nothing for like 10 hours straight, and then repeat the process.
Well, that's not creepy.
Horses will literally sit there and stare at a wall for 10 hours like they're watching a movie or something. You look at the wall, there's nothing there. It's just standing there.
What are you two looking at? What is it?
You're starting to make me
Now,
mad,
weirdest
man.
of all, Britt says that lately the neighbor's cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come. And
I know why they're here. I know why they're here. I know exactly.
Has anyone
why
seen my
they're
other
here.
flip-flop?
Where on earth?
Where's Jill?
She's really lonely and out walking the cornfield again.
That's you right there. That's the lady in this video. You're out here so bored on the farm by yourself. The cows are trying to tell you something.
Where's Jill?
She's really lonely and out walking the cornfield again.
Do you think they will ever find us true love?
Not hanging out with us all day.
We used to be lonely.
Until we met on Farmers Only.
Yeah.
FarmersOnly.com is the new online dating site for farmers, ranchers, and good old country folks.
You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com.
City folks just don't get it.
Yo, ma'am, you need to get on FarmersOnly.com because you are way too bored. I'm not gonna lie. This is ridiculous here.
really breeze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
It's some cow action, bruh. You know what's insane? You know what's absolutely insane? And if this means no disrespect at all whatsoever, but I don't even think this is a real cemetery. I legitimately think you set this up for this video. I actually literally do. This doesn't even look like a real cemetery that somebody would make. The fresh dirt. And you said multiple family members and their animals are in here, so you just threw them in a pit? No, bruh.
What's up?
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn.
I'm sure they are!
One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but He completes his delivery, and then things just get weird.
Yeah, there's nothing weird about being unsettled by the cows. The first time that you're around a cow or a large animal, you don't take your eyes off of them because they can run up on you and just run you over and kill you. I'd be looking at them too, make sure things ain't gonna charge.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You're a cow.
I scared these are cows.
They're actually not mine. They almost wasn't showing up.
No.
No.
Oh.
They come hang out around here every night. Yeah.
You notice how she's not telling the guy that there's a cemetery here because she knows it's a decoration.
Why would you do this happening in your house?
Kid. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, it's a cow! No!
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night.
No, not another one!
Hang out here and they just like stand.
No!
And like. Are you for real right now?
This is actually the most insane setup thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, the delivery guy left, did he? I don't think the delivery guy was even a real delivery guy. Not gonna lie, that delivery guy is not even real. That's probably somebody she knew, and she told him to run in there and trip the alarm while she was outside. Why else would you instantly start filming the cows that you filmed for hours beforehand? It makes no sense. If you're gonna make, yo ma'am, if you're gonna make a fake video, at least make it somewhat believable. Don't tell me there's a cow in the house.
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her.
Yeah, it's not like she walked into the house, literally, just the way she walked in the house was the most NPC thing I've ever seen. It's almost as if she was waiting for someone to be standing over here and pull the fishing string on her shirt. Wow.
She carefully walks back inside, some unseen force.
You can even, Jesus, you can literally tell she's waiting.
Seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She drops her food in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house.
Okay.
She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside.
Okay, ma'am.
Hunter or hunted. Nick and Ted from the YouTube channel The Hunting Public are out bow hunting on public lands in the remote wilderness of Missouri. Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines. Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way.
We'll pause that for a minute just so Twitch, if you peeping this, look at that right there, all right?
All right, so while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording.
Camera quality's too good, it's fake.
Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities.
They filmed a crime. Okay, what's a better likelihood here? The fact that they recorded somebody getting shot in the middle of the woods, or the fact that there was somebody getting attacked by an animal and had to shoot it and was screaming at it, or shoot at it to get it to run away.
So, all they can do is listen.
You gonna call police on who? Hey, the 911? Alright, look at it right here. We out in the middle of the woods and I heard some screaming and a gunshot. Do something. Them police ain't gonna show up. They do not care.
I mean, there ain't nothing out here.
Yo.
I keep getting chills all down my back. Yeah.
Oh, bro, you ain't got no orange on? Buddy, they probably shooting at you. You supposed to wear orange in the woods so if somebody else out there hunting, they can see you and not think you're a turkey or a deer and shoot you too. Buddy, why ain't you got no orange on?
Somebody is screaming at the absolute top of their lungs over there. Very not good obscenities to someone else.
Not all states. That doesn't make it not dumb.
Never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
His hat? I don't think you understand the amount of orange you need to wear while you're hunting to be seen by another hunter, bro. You wear vest, a solid orange hat, and all this other stuff. Okay. Let's be real here. Oh, somebody, okay, yeah, RIP somebody, yeah, GG. This ain't nothing new, though. Not gonna lie, if you're outside long enough during the day, you're gonna hear multiple gunshots like this. I hear this almost every day. Not gonna lie, almost every day. It's probably just somebody shooting some guns or something.
Something not good's going on.
Buddy, it's just somebody shooting some guns, man. It's alright. Oh no, they in a shootout for real. Never mind, they over there busting. But as a person, I have also heard screaming and then gunshots. Chad, you ever been outside and heard screaming and gunshots?
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident, but they still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
Just get out.
I ain't got any service in here, so.
Yo.
Can't call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on. But
you need to leave, bruh.
Sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, there's just like a guy that's absolutely losing his mind over there.
Mientras adelante saborean cada bocado de papas, Dante duerme. Se perdió todos estos
Yo,
nuevos
Chad, are those things good?
wraps de papas con...
I think I asked y'all this the other day, but I'm going to ask again. Are these good? I ain't tried one. I'm on a fast food strike anyway. I can't even do it. I don't know why I'm asking.
sabores de Louisiana. No seas como Dante.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out. They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department. We heard that was a thing for authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Okay, well that's good.
Even though Nick or I made a gun for the Roseanne shadow of a doubt.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Not another shadow.
The strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity.
You need to change that light bulb, ma'am.
One night while she is home alone, she starts to hear strange sounds coming from her children's playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
What is it? Okay, got the air conditioning vent blowing the little ball. Okay, I see you. Yeah. Oh, never mind, it was fishing string, my bad. 2 minutes later. Ma'am. Ma'am, come on. No. Okay, it's fake. Rule number one of telling if a video like this is fake or not is the not checking of the obvious corner that someone is standing in. You walked into this room. Look what she does. Look. She walks into the room, films everything else, and is pointing the camera exactly here, not looking in this corner where somebody is obviously standing. And before they pull that, and then she films it for a little minute, and then they walk out of the room behind her. I mean, come on, bruh. If you really want to convince me that there's a spirit in here, you walk in the room and film all of it instantly. Yo, what is that? Hi, sorry, quick request. My ex, Alex, tried to run me over with his truck. Can you in chat shame Alex so I feel spiritually healed? Thanks, you're the best. Yo, that is insane. Alex needs to be locked up. That is wild. He tried to run you over? Yo, Alex. That's insane. Golly. I mean, that is wild, bruh. That's insane. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You are ridiculous!
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own, and as Rosanna goes to investigate, she notices something very strange. Did you see it?
I see what?
In the window reflection, the large shadowy
Oh, yeah, that, yeah.
figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around, there's no one there.
Just instantly starts doing 360s. Woo!
Rosanna sees the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears. But advice. The video. A young woman named Diana posted a video. Got it all just an elaborate hoax.
What's this one name?
You decide. A guide to the other side.
Uh-oh!
A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram.
Diana? She be gifting a lot of subs in here. W Diana, you know what? I believe this one.
In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen for weeks.
Uh-oh.
It turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer.
R.I.P.
This is the footage.
Right there, right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place.
Yo, I gotta skip this. That's too much for me. That's too much light action.
You said the light wasn't off.
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on.
Ah, yeah, I'm gone. That's too much flash and light action for me. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm about, no, I'm gonna have to skip this. It's too much light action. Can't.
Blake's got a birthday cake milkshake from Zaxby's on his birthday. What more could a kid ask for?
A motorcycle.
Good luck with that, kid.
What is this noise?
And she has also experienced some scary incidents that are just a bit...
Chat, I've talked about this before. I'm going to talk about it again. I will never understand people that do Ouija boards, man. And I don't believe in ghosts. But I still ain't going to do that, bruh. I don't even believe in ghosts. But there still ain't no way I do a Ouija board. Because I still ain't going to take the chance. I'm telling you, that's insane. It's insane, man.
Too real.
Because you heard them stories back in the day. Somebody forget to sign off or something. And then they're haunted. I don't know, bro.
When the sun goes down.
Got a load of kids running around in here.
That does not sound like kids!
Can you hear them, Mom?
That's a big ass dog.
That's a girl crying.
Am I hearing the same thing you hearing? Oh, those are mountain lions.
Can you hear that, guys? Hang on. Turn the lights off for a minute, people. Turn these lights off.
That's just like some mountain lions or, another cat.
Turn these lights off. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn that light off. Turn it off.
We don't have those in the UK. You wouldn't know because you never go outside. So I don't know why you telling me that like you never go outside. Now, if there was an outdoorsman from the UK that were going to tell me that we don't have them, then I'd be like, all right. But I know you don't go outside, so I don't know why you saying that.
I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me.
Facts. That's real, though. Not gonna lie, that's real.
Human beings freak me out.
But recently, Pixie Paranormal 1 had a very chilling experience right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film.
Huh?
What happens next is truly bizarre.
Go up here.
Look at my mirror. My mirror's cracking by itself.
What's happening? Wait. Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice.
This kid playing Roblox. Hey, bet that kid ain't got more money than me and grow a garden.
Why is it cracking by itself?
No fucking idea.
There's two me.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Alright, let's just turn it off again. Right, me. It's me.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Okay.
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know. Maybe the naughty seven.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own right before her eyes.
Come on, bro.
Even weirder, what looks like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering mirror. So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do you think is happening here? Scary videos.
Alright, I'm still not convinced, chat, not gonna lie. I'm still not convinced ghosts are real, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. Are you strawberry cheesecake?